Today's reading is from Job chapter 3 to 5. Chapter 3. Blot out the day of my birth. Finally, Job cursed the day of his birth by saying to God, "Blot out the day of my birth and the night when my parents created the sun. Forget about that day, cover it with darkness, and send thick, gloomy shadows to fill it with dread. Erase that night from the calendar and conceal it with darkness. Don't let children be created or joyful shouts be heard ever again in that night. Let those with magic powers place a curse on that day, darken its morning stars and remove all hope of light, because it will let me born into a world of trouble." Why didn't I die at birth? Why didn't I die at birth? Why was I accepted and allowed to nurse at my mother's breast? Now I would be at peace in the silent world below, with kings and their advisers whose palaces lie in ruins, and with rulers once rich with silver and gold. I wish I had been born dead and then buried, never to see the light of day. In the world of the dead, the wicked and the weary rest without worry. Everyone is there where captives and slaves are free at last. Why does God let me live? Why does God let me live when life is miserable and so bitter? I keep longing for death more than I would seek a valuable treasure. Nothing can make me happier than to be in the grave. Why do I go on living when God has me surrounded and I can't see the road? Moaning and groaning are my food and drink, and my worst fears have all come true. I have no peace or rest, only troubles and worries. Chapter 4. Please be patient and listen. Eliphaz from Teman said, "Please be patient and listen to what I have to say. Remember how your words have guided and encouraged many in need. But now you feel discouraged when struck by trouble. You respect God and live right, so don't lose hope. No truly innocent person has ever died young. In my experience, only those who plant seeds of evil harvest trouble, and then they are swept away by the angry breath of God. They may roar and growl like powerful lions, but when God breaks their teeth, they starve and their children are scattered." A secret was told to me. A secret was told to me in a faint whisper. I was overcome by sleep, but disturbed by dreams. I trembled with fear, and my hair stood on end. As the wind blew past my face, it stopped and stood still. Then the form appeared, a shapeless form, and from the silence I heard a voice say, "No humans are innocent in the eyes of God, their Creator. He finds fault with his servants and even with his angels. Humans are formed from clay and are fragile as moths. So what chance do you have? Born after daybreak, you die before nightfall and disappear forever. Your tent pegs are pulled up, and you leave this life having gained no wisdom." Chapter 5. Call out for help. Job, call out for help and see if an angel comes. Envy and jealousy will kill a stupid fool. I have seen fools take root, but God sent the curse, suddenly uprooting them and leaving their children helpless in court. That hungry and greedy people gobble up their crops and grab their wealth. Our suffering isn't caused by the failure of crops. It's all part of life, like stars shooting skyward. Job, if I were you, I would ask God for help. His miracles are marvelous, more than we can count. God sends showers on earth and waters the fields. He protects the sorrowful and lifts up those who had been disgraced. God swiftly traps the wicked in their own evil schemes, and their wisdom fails. Darkness is their only companion, hiding their path at noon. God rescues the needy from the words of the wicked and the fist of the mighty. The poor are filled with hope, and injustice is silence. Consider yourself fortunate. Consider yourself fortunate if God All-Powerful chooses to correct you. He may cause injury and pain, but He will bandage to heal your cuts and bruises. God will protect you from harm, no matter how often trouble may strike. In times of war and famine, God will keep you safe. You will be sheltered without fear of hurtful words or any other weapon. You will laugh at the threat of destruction and famine, and you won't be afraid of wild animals. They will no longer be fierce, and your rocky fields will become friendly. Your home will be secure, and your sheep will be safe. You will have more descendants than there are blades of grass on the face of the earth. You will live a long time, and your body will be strong until the day you die. Our experience has proven these things to be true, so listen and learn. This is the word of the Lord. Amen.